yes. Bam! Look, he's right there, bro. Ah! I wish I was dialed in. Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hang around for this one. We've got a lot of information. We've got a lot of ground to cover here. Basically, this is the final episode for our hybrid turbo install build that we've got going on. So the manifold, the fuel rail, the new turbo, everything is going to be bolted up in this episode. So it's a little bit lengthy, but hang tight. We've got some races coming up in the middle of this episode here. So for this episode, we actually took our car over to our installer, Ian. If you guys don't know, if you're local to the area, I would highly recommend him. He's pretty knowledgeable, very down-to-earth guy. And yeah, he basically installed the parts for us and bolted everything up. Found a lot of things that I didn't notice, so you know, that's always a good thing. But as we can see here, it was a lot easier to film when, you know, someone else is kind of helping me out with the installs here. But definitely pretty cool guy. I would always recommend him if you ever need any work done in your car. So we put the manifold out and you can see our ports are exposed there. And you see our direct injection fuel rail. Let's go ahead and back and look at what Ian's doing here. So he is actually going to install the new fuel rail that's going to be mounted on that manifold. Now, unfortunately, that manifold did not work out. I found out it was actually pretty defective, so we didn't end up using it. We're using our OEM one that came with the car. But nonetheless, same process. And when you take a look at our ports here, you can see that there's starting to have a little bit of carbon buildup, but nothing too crazy. This car has about like 28,000 miles. So the MPI fuel rail, if you don't already know, it'll basically clean that up. It'll spray it down once the car is up and running and stuff like that. So definitely a benefit of running port injection. Let's go ahead and put our OEM or our manifold back in place. You can see here, it just takes a little bit of wiggling, but you know, it's a very tight spot, especially when you have an aftermarket intercooler that pushes the whole radiator assembly back. But we managed to get it in.
Cool.
There it is.
So you can see this fitting would come out right here. So the fuel line goes up here and it's going to get rerouted and it's going to flow through the rail. So this fitting right here comes out straight and it gets real close to the cam cradle right there. I don't know if maybe they've updated their rail at some point, because this does look different than some of the older PR rails. So let's have to bolt it up and put that fitting on and see how it looks. Yeah, so you can see how little clearance there is there.
Yeah. And there's the car. Everything is coming along pretty nicely. We've got our ECU MPI wiring harness that's getting done now. Looking over some fuses, making sure everything is okay. And our harness kit that you see right there. MPI, if you're not accustomed to working on cars, guys, it is a little technical with the wiring aspect of it. So if you're not comfortable doing that, definitely take it to a shop or someone, you know, who has prior experience working on that stuff. I love how this lens can just zoom out, like,
yep,
can be so close.
Yep, when you see everything.
Look what we got here. Yeah. Pulled up to the meet. I wanted to get like the gas station clips because like the lighting is so good there, but it's all good. We just made it in time and everyone's heading out. It's so packed too. Shit, here we go. Mustangs coming out. Damn, no bumper. Crazy. No bumper, no hood. Yeah. Got the 392 right there, okay. Little scat pack. Damn, a lot of Mopars here tonight. Yeah, what I like about this camera is that, dude, you can just like zoom the fuck out. Look.
Oh, you got crazy.
It's like super wide.
Woo! Even with the traction off, it still intervenes though.
Yeah,
it's
mine
still like freaking out.
Yeah, mine line does it, but it's like, all right, boys, here we go. And we are back. Hopefully you enjoyed those quick little runs there with the IS38 GTI. So we actually made it back in time. Ian is pulling out the turbo. There it is, the JDE IS38 Plus. Been running on the car for over a year. We've got our downpipe exposed there. And now I'm excited, guys, because we just get to swap everything over to the new turbo. So we've got the actuator coming off. Turbo muffler delete is going on the new turbo here. Check it out. So OEM IS38 Plus, running the actuator. We're gonna install it on the new hybrid right there. Excuse the loud noise, we got that going on over there, but it's all good because this thing is going on the car today. So yep, just gonna swap this over and get it dialed in, recalibrate at the right voltage. Swap that over. I hope you guys can hear me okay. And pause. If you haven't noticed already, that is not a RX turbo that is sitting in front of us. It is actually a EQT Vortex. So long story short, guys, I am actually taking a detour from like the build in terms of the turbocharger choice. I felt like looking over the RX Turbo, there was a few things that were a little bit questionable in terms of quality control on there. I kind of reached out to the manufacturer and vendor that, you know, I purchased it from. I was basically told, you know, that's kind of like how it is. So I decided just to move over to a different brand. The EQT Vortex was the second one on my list here. So we reached out to EQT. They actually had a Vortex in stock. So they kind of worked with me and got me shipping the very same day. Within 48 hours, I was actually at Ian's with the new turbocharger ready to get bolted up. So good looking out, EQT. Yeah, here's a little video of the unboxing. Oh, check it out, guys. What do we have here? Sure you can guess. Bam, there it is. It came in the plastic. I just took out the plastic and refilmed this for you guys, but it's packaged a lot nicer. Man, this thing looks really cool. Dual ball bearing, EQT. Flip it over. Turbine wheel is there, right? Cool, cool, cool. The most important thing, very smooth. This thing is going to be pretty badass once it's bolted up on the car. This one is a little bit different. There's some noticeable differences. Here, let's do a quick side by side. I have both on me. All right. So we got our 3 turbos here lined up. Now let's do a visual comparison between all of them. It's not every day you have, you know, multiple brands to compare from. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully this video helps you guys, you know, choose on which one you are looking to get in the future. Just kind of, you know, open up any new ideas. So anyways, let's get right into this. I'm gonna make it very short. And I gotta tell you, this EQT one looks very, very pretty. I love like the subtle little designs that they included with this. Like, you know, you got your EQT, you know, little engraving on the compressor wheel there. So, you know, little things like that makes it stand out a little bit more from its counterparts. Very smooth on the inside. Same thing with this. Very polished. We can compare with this one. All right. And here's our stock one for comparison. It almost feels like a composite material. Oh, it's not, but you know, just like that rough housing inside. But I know you guys want to see more, so let's go ahead and lay them down. Put that there. All right, let's do another comparison. Stock IS20, RX 500, EQT Vortex. This is your best visual comparison video here, showing you firsthand as a consumer. Looks like the RX includes the, you know, IS38 stamping there. Coming over to the EQT, it's a smooth design all around. No letters or writing on it. So, you know, little things like that kind of show you the difference. Wow. Now we have our EQT, and you can see it right here between all 3. Let's show you. Now they're roughly about the same size, but again, you can compare and contrast between these 2 here. Looks really nice. Here's your stock one. Here's your RX. And here's your EQT. So there's that. Plays out. This thing is going to be a lot of fun. I originally wanted to do the RX because you don't really see too many, I guess, like YouTube videos, you know, covering that. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not, you know, gonna dwell on that. So we're moving on. I gotta say, this thing is really nice. It's very polished looking. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned. There it is, guys. You can see the difference. If you haven't given this video a like already, please do. I usually don't ask for it. I try not to because I feel like it's very cringe, but it's not every day you get to see a visual comparison of these different brands just laid out right in front of you so you can make a consumer comparison versus just looking at online photos. So, all right, any questions? Drop it down below. Let me know. Let's go ahead and get this shit installed. Yep, looks nice. And can't wait to get that dropped in over there. Stay tuned. extension right there. Pretty handy. Just twisting it up, and we are seeing our actuator voltage increasing. Ideally, we want a 3.5 to get it all calibrated, so we're about to get there. Very cool. You can see he's increasing it right there. You know, this guy is so helpful, guys. If you are local, definitely is worth checking out if you try to get some stuff done in your car. Like, I can't say it enough, like the amount of things that he has noticed that I didn't notice. Just super knowledgeable overall. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hit him up if you ever need anything done on your ride. By the way, 6-speed for the win. Man, I miss this car. It's kind of just been sitting here. We got the Euroculture sticker, right? Ooh. It's at 3.496. Let me cycle it.
Yep.
Let me cycle it. Let's check it out. Off, on.
All right, cool.
525.
They basically have it, so this oil line, the triple square that holds it on is right behind the wastegate rod.
Yeah.
So it's a pain in the ass to get a triple square in there. So if you put like a Torx or just a hex bolt in there, it makes it so much easier next time you do the turbo.
Sometimes I wonder what it's like to run the track flag.
Done just fine.
So here it is, back. We got the car back. Everything seems good. Again, really big shout out to Ian for helping me out with this. Car drives pretty smooth, guys. Obviously, I can't tap into boost yet. You know, we're just on the base file, and we can't really mess around with it just yet. So I can't really get on it, obviously. But once we do, it's gonna be super exciting. But for now, yeah, I mean, it drives really smooth. Everything feels like IS38 or regular IS38 in terms of like daily driving right now. The main difference is that with the new boost controller, I can really hear my fuel pump, you know, really working. Every time like I accelerate, you can just hear it. It's like a little whiny or like whistle noise. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Look what we got here. Godzilla himself. Yeah, big wing. Crazy boys. Man, see, if this car was already dialed in, oh, we would have for sure probably tried something. Not like I would expect much, you know. I mean, it's just a GTI, it's just a Golf, but you know, it would be interesting to see. Oh man, how cool this would have been, right? Look, he's right there, bro. Ah, I wish I was dialed in. I'm so happy, guys. I'm super excited for this. I'm super stoked. I don't know, maybe he'll do a pull for us. So update, I'll show you what's been going on with the car. Man, it's so fucking bright out here. But that'll be good, right? Because then you can see everything, hopefully. No, you can't see anything. Oh my god. Hang on. Let me fix this. Okay, I think that should fix it. This is the update, guys. New turbo is in. You know, unfortunately, we didn't move forward with the RX 500. We went ahead and got the EQT standard, which is very, very similar. We got the MST intake. It's still back in here. It's still doing fine. Catless downpipe, etc., etc. What I'm really excited for right here, as I can show you, is the new fuel roll. So this thing looks pretty cool, right? You got that blue colored or anodized, whatever they call it, right? So you got the 4 extra injectors up top, running port injection now. Everything is pretty much bolted in and upgraded and stuff like that. Again, big shout out to Ian for helping me out with that. We're currently on the base map though, so we don't have anything, you know, too crazy going on. Not running any high boost just as of yet, but just wanted to give you guys like a, you know, visual comparison of everything and stuff like that. But this is what's going on now. MPI is in, check. We've got the turbo in, the new intercooler is in. Man, that thing looks so bad. It's so bright. But yeah, the intercooler is in. A low pressure fuel pump. We've got the, oh, let me show you. Let me show up some install in here. But here's the fuel pump. It is in there. This is not the permanent spot for it yet. I just kind of have it there just to make sure everything is running fine and everything like that. Eventually I'm gonna tuck away all these wires, etc. But yeah, that's that right there. Man, I need to put my back seats back in too. Super stoked for this. We just gotta wait for the tune now and we'll be good to go. We got that in. Now we just gotta get this sucker dialed in and we're good to go, guys. Car's back on 91 octane right now, sadly. I'm feeling the gas prices now. I was on E85 before and you know, it didn't really faze me. But now with these high guy prices, guys, and I gotta go back to 91, it sucks. But 91 does give a little bit more low end torque, I feel like, coming off from road lights. So there's pros and cons. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, we've got everything kind of like settled in and stuff like that. Yeah, guys, just gotta wait and see. That is the update. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like, helps the channel grow. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more if you want to see this thing in action. It's going to be coming out very, very soon. Sorry for the delay, guys. I know it has been a while since I've uploaded like a video update about this, and I've been meaning to. I've just kind of been backed up with a couple things and solving like a few issues, a little dilemma and stuff like that. But other than that, everything else in the car is good. It runs fine. It drives really nice. Loving the base map. And yeah, can't wait to get into boost for you guys very, very soon. Showcase what that's like. Super excited. Hybrid turbos, you know, they can hold higher boost pressure all the way closer towards like 7 grand. So